Good boy. Good boy, Lincoln. Oh, what a good boy. Hello, welcome to my second YouTube video. My name is White Gold and I'm into healthy living, minimalism, and duckos. If you're into that, like and subscribe. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 10 things I don't buy. You know what I did buy though? This mic. I want to be loud and clear. It is okay if you own things that I don't own. Maybe I can't afford what you have. Maybe I don't know how to use what you have. So this is Lincoln. He's my standard poodle. Even with this mouth to feed, I still have a low burn rate. In the personal finance industry, there's a term called your burn rate. Your burn rate is how fast you spend your money. I'm proud to have a really low burn rate. I spend around $15,000 a year. StatsCan sets the most basic standard of living for one adult in Canada at $18,000. I'm living my best life at 15. You might be wondering, why do you spend so little? Have a little fun, loosen up. It's story time, so get comfy. There I was at the pet ER at 3 a.m. Lincoln was 1 at the time, so it must have been 2017. The vets diagnosed him with aspirational pneumonia and it was serious. You know when animals are in a high state of apathy because they're so close to death that they're just trying to breathe? Well, that was where Lincoln was at. Where was I at the time? Well, I was with Lincoln, but my mind wasn't with him. I was cramming for a major I didn't care about. I was negotiating with the vets and my family, trying to stay rational on sleep deprivation while suppressing the panic that was rising up in me. And I was broke. If it weren't for my family supporting me, I would have either had to go into debt at 19 or watch Lincoln die. Do you know what it's like to raise something by yourself for 8 hours a day for a whole year and then see that thing go from perfect health to dying in the span of 3 days? They gave me a quote. It would cost me $2,000 a night to put Lincoln on life support. All the air left my lungs. I don't have the money. Thankfully, my aunt found a different vet hospital that offered life support for only $1,000 a night. My family agreed to pay, but they warned me that this was the last time. Every single day was a massive financial blow to my family. Thankfully, Lincoln recovered in 4 days. He went from dying to recovered in 4 days. Every day I visited Lincoln and tried to put on a brave face. Every night a vet tech would stay up with him and take care of him how I assume nurses take care of cystic fibrosis patients. They hit them on their chest and make them cough up the phlegm that's drowning them from the inside. Every night, I would go home from the hospital feeling emotionally exhausted, just dreading my exam and trying not to picture Lincoln dying without me in the presence of a stranger. Sometimes I'd be sitting alone in the early hours of the morning and I would look around my room and see random things that I bought. Oh, $10 here. Oh, $20 there. I had a sudden urge to sell everything, every single thing, if it meant I had 1 more hour with Lincoln, 2 more hours with Lincoln. My perspective changed permanently. Once I had my son back, I began investing heavily into Lincoln's health. His food, what's the best quality of dog food money can buy so that he never gets sick again? His exercise, what's 3 hours of walks a day so that he never gets sick again? Look, I know that we're all going to die someday, but this is just my opinion. 1-year-olds don't deserve to die. My gratitude for just his presence grew. I picked up extra hours at work, I saved aggressively, I read up on investing, and I binge watched YouTube videos on self-improvement. I was incredibly motivated because I wanted to be a better dog mom for Lincoln. How far I've come, all of it was for him. Whew. Well, that was heavy. The point I'm trying to make is, as much as my younger, idealistic self hates to admit it, money is important, but not for what you think. Money is just time wasted if you use it to buy things you never needed in the first place. Money is worth the world when it's being used to buy time and experiences with your loved ones. With that in mind, let's get started. There are 3 categories of things I don't buy: big ticket items, personal items, and random things that don't fit in the first 2. I've played around with customizing my perfect Tesla, but I can't afford one yet. Even with just a regular car, I don't have space in my budget for gas or car insurance. Instead, I walk, I'll bike with this guy, I bus in the winter, and I Uber if I need to get somewhere far and fast. When my boyfriend and I go on road trips, I drive for a bit if he gets tired. Mostly though, I'm in charge of snacks and tunes. I don't pay rent because I've never lived alone. Instead, my boyfriend and I split rent and groceries. He chose such a good neighborhood. There's grocery stores close to us, dog owners. Bus stops in walking distance, dog owners. I only really noticed this when I was watching minimalist apartment tours on YouTube, but I don't really buy furniture to decorate with. Instead, I use the furniture that we already have. I've been decluttering for almost like 4 years now, on and off, so I don't have a lot of stuff. All of my clothes fit into my boyfriend's dresser, so that's one of the drawers. The last 2 are mine. Most of my clothes are in the laundry right now, but as you can see, this is the part of the closet that is mine. And then I have like 2 pants on one hanger here. All of this is Eric's, and all of this is Eric's. These top 2 shelves are for my books and university stuff. As we go down, it's mostly Eric's stuff. This is my bedside table. I'm just using this chair. I actually have a bedside table, I just don't use it. It's by the door under this mini display case. I use it for Lincoln's gear, so it's easy to grab as we're going out. These 2 pieces of furniture cost us $5 combined because they're secondhand. They're perfectly functional, it's just a little out of fashion. I like to think I saved them from the landfill. Instead, we bought a new mattress for less than the floor price because we have negotiators on our side and because we need our beauty sleep. I just noticed this, but I guess we don't have throw pillows either. So I was writing the script and I was yesterday years old when I realized I have no style. An emo kid in high school called me normcore, and I think that's the closest we're gonna get, is unfashionably casual. All right, get ready for this. So I don't buy makeup, nail polish, hair dye, cotton pads for removing makeup, cotton swabs for ears, body wash, or deodorant. Luckily, East Asians have less apocrine sweat glands. I also don't buy wax strips or hair removal products. Anymore, that is. So, my friends and I were getting ready for prom, right? Well, we Ubered to Shoppers at like 10 p.m. to buy wax strips. Shoppers is like Canadian Walgreens. My friends are laughing hysterically because I'm too scared to wax my own legs. So I have them wax my legs, and after both my legs are done, I realize something. I have a floor-length prom dress. That day, the universe was telling me, no one cares if your legs are hairy. If I can get through prom without wax strips, I can get through life without wax strips. If you use any or all of those products on the daily, fantastic. Not judging you. In fact, I'm asking you not to judge me. Shh, I don't know how to do my makeup. I can groom a poodle though. Instead, I have this hairbrush. I have these hair ties all over the place actually. I have my shampoo, which is really nice. It's made of healthy ingredients. I have my argan oil conditioner, my unscented moisturizer, my exfoliator because I'm Asian. Last but not least, let's see if it'll focus, this little earwax pick. Anyone who has tried this knows it feels so good. Of all things, I love cute wallets with the butter smooth zipper, but no, I already have the world's best wallet. Behold, a Hogwarts Railways wallet. This is like the only thing I kept from when I sold all my Harry Potter stuff. There will never be a better wallet. A man once asked me if I worked with trains because of the railway thing. He was so embarrassed. It made my day. I don't buy bracelets, watches, necklaces, earrings, or rings because I'm hyper conscious of the feeling of accessories on my skin. I did get my ears pierced in high school, but I couldn't stop playing with them, so I eventually just took them out. Instead, I have my gloves, scarves, and my hats for winter. I do have one necklace from an ethical Canadian company. I would show them all to you, but they're not in the apartment right now. I do enjoy looking at jewelry cases, but actually wearing the accessories, I haven't really incorporated that into my life. I actually don't like shoe shopping. I can't stand that feeling when I put on a shoe, I stand up, and I feel all my foot bones just squished together. My days used to look like this. I would go to the gym. Do you even lift? Like, girl. Walk around campus to my various classes, bus to my retail job where I can walk up to 7 hours a day, then bus home to bike with Lincoln for an hour or two. Imagine all that in shoes built for fashion, like no ergonomics. If I put my foot down beside a shoe and the outline of the shoe is skinnier than the outline of my bare foot, then I don't buy it. Instead, I own 4 pairs of shoes, 1 pair is not shown in the picture here, and 3 pairs of slippers. My next big purchase is gonna be some quality hiking boots. He just destroys them, there's no point. Lincoln looks adorable when he's holding a little stuffed animal in his little dog arms, but you come back 5 minutes later and he's chewed the eyes out. There's just stuffing strewn across the floor. This is what I have instead. We have the bike for bike joring. We have the e-collar. There's vibration setting and a beep setting for warning. The remote of the e-collar, you can adjust the levels. We have goat milk and quail eggs. We also have duck eggs. This is what they look like on the inside. Give that to him frozen and then he peels it, funnily enough. Beef lung, marrow bones. I think they're beef marrow bones. Look at that, they're massive. Then we have sardines, which look like this. There you go. I don't pay for dog walkers, food delivery, or haircuts. We can do that all ourselves. I haven't gone to a hairdresser in 2 years. This haircut is courtesy of my boyfriend. I think it went surprisingly well. Instead, I'm putting that money toward plane tickets as soon as it's safe to travel. I remember feeling bad about taking time off to travel when I was 21. All of my exams were done and I had essentially a month to travel to Hawaii for 16 days with my mom. I just had this gut feeling of now or never, which is weird because, you know, so many people work their entire lives to retire by 65 and then go traveling. But my mom didn't regret it, nor did I. Near the end, my mom was like, cost of apartment in Honolulu. We flew back to Ottawa on Christmas of 2019, 3 months before all of this began. I'm so glad I listened to people who were like, don't go, you can travel again next year, you're young, take your time, go to school. And I went anyway. Because guess what? 3 reasons. Number 1, snorkeling in Maui is spiritual. Number 2, I met so many people and learned about humanity. And 3, I want to travel while my knees are young. If you have a gut feeling that you want to travel someday, please honor it. Just be safe. In my first year of university, I watched a friend get tipsy. I was not prepared to see my friend swimming on a table. My perspective on alcohol was changed forever. One of my life goals is to be a centenarian. My final form is a tiny 100-year-old Asian lady surrounded by duckos with low exercise needs. If I want to get there, I figure I need to save some money and focus on my health. Like the Mormons say, my body is my temple. When I worked in retail, we were allowed to borrow books from their stock like a library. It was great. My colleagues would take out Pulitzer Prize winners and sci-fi books with beautiful cover art. Then we have me with my encyclopedia of dog breeds and nerdy little finance books. I can't wait to go to work to read the Canadian's Guide to Investing. I also found the personal finance section where Dave Ramsey was. Dave Ramsey. Dave wrote The Total Money Makeover. Highly recommend. Very easy to read, full of inspiring success stories. What's even better though is his YouTube channel. Welcome to the Ramsey Show. Just an old man from Tennessee shouting at hipsters about wasting money on lattes. Inspired, or even better, taking callers and solving their money problems live. Beautiful, captivating. Can't get enough of the drama. Now Dave loves his Proverbs 22:7. The borrower is slave to the lender. Einstein said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Between these two men with very different religious backgrounds, you can see where what they say converges. If you're going to play the compound interest game, play it from the lender's side. Instead of debt, I buy shares. I pay off my credit cards on time, always. That way, I earn interest, never pay it. Those are the 10 things I don't buy. What is this video trying to prove? That white gold is secretly a tomboy. No, but really, I'm trying to say that building wealth takes time. Our culture is very focused on earning more than our neighbors. But some people who earn six figures still manage to live paycheck to paycheck. Professional athletes. Excluding trust fund babies, wealth is built by saving a fraction of the money that comes your way. And saving money is all about what you don't buy. Woo! We've come full circle again. And that is a wrap for this video. I really appreciate you watching till the end. If you liked it, consider making it PDA and leaving me a like and a comment. I have the same strange Insta handle. It's Humdinger and Amalia. Spell it to summon me. If you're interested in learning about intentional living, check out this video. Thank you for your support. And same time next week. Bye. I'm a vlogger now. Lincoln, what up? Any last words, babe?
The video probably would have been shorter if it was about what you do buy.